Living lectures connecting to success.
You are welcome. Today, I want us to look at an insatiable desire to succeed, a burning desire to succeed. As I always say it, everybody wants to succeed in whatever they do. When you set out in life, people work, people go to different jobs, people do menial jobs, people do sell things, whatever they do. The idea is to excel in whatever they do. But it's been my experience that we are carried away by the need to succeed rather than laying the foundation to success. Because when I look at the way people proceed in life, I wonder if they match that burning desire, that obsessional desire within them to succeed. And what do I mean by burning desire? Because if you want to succeed, if you want to do everything to succeed as much as you need to breathe, you want to breathe, then you will do all it takes to succeed. You will put in all your energy. You will do all the things necessary. You will explore all possibilities. What is a typical example of somebody who does not want to succeed, who is ready to pay success? The least obstacle, they give up. They will complain to you. They will tell you the government is not the best. The politics are dealing with them. Taxation is too much. And they give you all the reasons why they cannot do what they want to do. That is a failure mentality to me, and that kind of person is not ready to pay the cost of succeeding in life. If I look at the other hand, somebody who wants to succeed knows no obstacles. Every obstacle becomes an opportunity, a stepping stone to go higher. You see, such a person will not complain to you about the economy, because as I always say, don't bother about the country's economy. Don't bother about world economy. Bother about your economy. If you work at improving your economy and every other person works at improving their economy, at the end of the day, everybody's economy is improved. But if you sit complaining about things will never be as good as you want, there will never be the best time to start a business, there will never be the best time to pull your ideas into a physical reality. Because as a matter of fact, every single achievement you read about or you see, every single physical structure, reality, a house, be it a plane, was at one time somebody's imagination. They thought of it and they made it consistently a reality. When you look at a nice building, when you admire the building, it is not just the building. You see, when I look at such a building, I'm looking at the idea the person had, the person who conceived that building. What was happening in his mind. That is the kind of success mentality I'm talking about. You don't look at the aesthetic value of anything, any structure, a house, a business. When you look at McDonald's, when you look at Microsoft, it's not the fact that they are grossing billions of dollars a year. It's about what the guy was thinking and how did he get, for example, Microsoft into a physical reality that we can talk about today. So you may have your ideas, you may have your plans, business plans, plans to change the world. They remain plans if you don't take action. And taking action means you are ready to risk. I want to make that point very clear. If you are not a type that takes risk, if you are not a type that want to do everything it takes to succeed, you better don't start. Because the next morning after you start, the tax guy is going to knock at your door, your family is going to think you are crazy, people will think you are insane to want to think or try to do that kind of thing. You see, even in a restaurant, You want to open a restaurant, guys can tell you, oh guy, no, the restaurant market is no longer, it's no good these days. The whole town is flooded, everything is going wrong, people don't eat again, people eat more at home, families want to stay together, and all of that stuff. And if you listen to them, be very sure you will never run a business. So if you want to do something, get out and do it. That is somebody who demonstrates that they have a burning desire to succeed. You know, when I started up as a development professional, it was an uphill task. You know, I will go reading books, trying to know what project management was all about. And guys would tell me, man, you know, this is not your domain. You've done geology, go be contented with your rocks, forget about project management. I kept on and said, well, I'm determined to prove that I can be an excellent project manager. And before long, I came across a boss. At one moment, I had a boss who thought I could never be an M&E officer. I could never do monitoring and evaluation. I told myself, I don't see why I cannot be an excellent monitoring and evaluation officer. If others have done it, I've seen friends who have been, why not me? I got into it, and man, today I'm moving mountains. I'm going around the world because of monitoring and evaluation. So there is nothing in life you want to do and you will not do it because somebody said it will not happen. Let me tell you, in life, there are many of these people who have succeeded in doing many things. There are many of them who are called them gurus. You see, they'll come telling you, oh, you know what, yeah, you know, this is what I did, this is what I went through, this is the hurdles I had to break through, this, that if you have to become like me, you must do this and that. I agree. Listen to them. Get their advice, but you have to question some of those things because has been my experience that some of the things that they have told you that you must do to become successful didn't really work out in my case and many other cases. You see, you are the owner of your idea. You have conceived your business concept. You have conceived whatever it is you want to do, and you know best how to get that done than any other person. Let me tell you, some of the most successful people didn't go by the rules, the standardized rules to success. They had to break bounds. They had to venture into new territory. They had to go out of their comfort zones, and so they made it. You can do it, and I keep telling people there is no limiting factor apart from yourself. Only you can make yourself mediocre. If you think you are bound for bigger things in life, I think I'm bound for bigger things in life. I'm working towards it, and any other person can do. You see, I've made a friend who was resigned to the village, you know, doing agriculture, doing petty farming. I'm not saying that it's bad because I'm a farmer equally, and I like farming, I like good. But you see, this guy was doing farming because he thought that was all he could do. There was nothing better he could do. You see, I worked with this guy, and we were working together, and this guy came up. Not only he's continuing with his farming, but he has a new perception, a new conception, a new direction. The guy's own a shop. He's got a couple of vehicles in the market, on the roads doing public transport, and I'm telling you, he's much better. You see, he's still a farmer, but a farmer with a vision, a farmer that sees beyond his condition at the time. That is what I'm talking about. So everybody can rise, and what pulls you, what self-motivates you is your desire. How strong is your desire? Is it burning? Are you infatuated? Are you sick because you are not pulling towards your goal? Until you feel that way, it can be very difficult. But I tell you, you can. Everybody can. There are no specifically chosen people who succeed and others will not. There was a level ground. When I mean a level ground, I'm talking about the fact that you can go out and change your destiny and take your destiny into your hands and do whatever you can do, whatever it takes to succeed. There is no limiting factor to that amount of energy. Conceive the idea, meditate it, plan it out, and try it out. Until you try, you will never know how far you can go. And I bet you, if you go out with determination, if you go out ready to break mountains, ready to break rocks, or to do what I always tell people, squeeze water out of rocks, then be sure success will become the language you speak every day. That is all we have for Living Lectures today, and see you next time for yet another episode.